Welcome to Bill's Bridge class, Class 56, responding after a two-suited overcall, May 31st, 2013. In the last session, we covered what happens when the opponents interfere with an opening one no trump opening. Today we're going to cover the case where your partner opens but the next hand bids some kind of two-suited overcall. It provides some equally challenging issues with regard to the responder. He needs to be able to show his hand, and a lot of the conventions you learned are no longer working. What do you do in these situations? That's what we'll cover today.
We have essentially three different types of two-suited overcalls. There may be others, but let's start with the unusual no trump. The defense could be called unusual versus unusual. If you go back to the class on May 7th, we talked about the curly Q bid. I'm going to use this concept for some other two-suited bidding sequences here that have the same concept. Partner opens, right-hand opponent bids 2 no trump. So there are 3 suits involved. The opener suit and the right-hand opponent shows 2 suits. And then there's a 4th suit. What is your call? Well, here's an example. Q bid of the lower suit shown by the opponent shows support of our lower suit, while Q bid of the higher suit shown by the opponent shows support of our higher suit. The concept is very similar to the curly Q bid. Now, what is the strength? Well, if it's the opener suit, it's a limit raise or better. If it is the 4th suit, it shows 5-card suit and gain values. What are other calls you can make besides the Q bids? Well, you could raise. A raise is approximately equivalent to a single raise, even if it might happen to be at the 3 level. Realize that you've been preempted. A raise to game means the same thing as the right-hand opponent had passed. A double covers a situation where you cover one or both of their suits, and partner should double any bid with 3 or more cards in their trump suit. And finally, the other major at the 3 level is approximately equivalent to a weak 2 bid. Shows a good hand, it's invitational, and that's all. A picture's worth 1,000 words, so let's look at some examples. 1 heart, 2 no trump, 3 clubs. 2 no trump is showing the lower 2 suits, clubs and diamonds. 3 clubs is a Q bid of the lower suit. It shows the lower of the 2 other suits, which is hearts. So this is a limit raise in hearts. Same sequence except 3 diamonds. 3 diamonds is an upper Q bid. It shows support in the upper suit, spades, so you have a game-forcing hand with 5 spades. Same situation, except this time partner opens in spades. 2 no trump, 3 clubs. It's a lower Q bid, so you show hearts, and since it's the unbid suit, you show 5 or more hearts and game force. Same situation, but here you do an upper Q bid, so this time you're showing a limit raise or better in spades. Now here, the 2 no trump shows specifically clubs and hearts. So 3 clubs is a lower Q bid. It shows support in the lower suit, which is diamonds, a limit raise in diamonds. On the other hand, 3 hearts is a Q of the opponent's higher suit. It shows spades, a limit raise in spades or better. Note that this works the same against top and bottom Q bids and jump in the opposite minors. The same approach can be used for other two-suited overcalls, with the exception of one which we're going to cover in the next slide. What about a Michaels Q bid? If partner opened in a minor, the unusual versus unusual approach works well because the 2 suits are known, hearts and spades. However, if partner opened in a major, the opponent's minor is not known. Therefore, unusual versus unusual is not on because you don't know the second suit. It's one of the 2 minors. going to give you 6 sample hands, and the answers will be on the last slide. In each case, you are north. South, your partner starts the bidding. What is your bid? You hold. Bidding has gone 1 heart by your partner, 2 no trump. Unusual. You can come back to this if you want. What's your bid? Again, it's 1 heart, 2 no trump. Unusual. What's your bid? And third hand. 1 heart, 2 no trump. Unusual. What's the bid? Hand 4. Bidding has gone 1 club, 2 clubs. Michael shows the majors. What's your bid? Hand 5. 1 club, 2 clubs. Michaels. What's your bid? And the last hand. 1 club, 2 clubs. Michaels. What's your bid? Here are the answers. Hand 1, 3 hearts. Simple raise. Hand 2, 3 diamonds. Upper Q, showing a game in spades. 5 spades or better. Hand 3, 3 clubs, a limit raise in hearts. Hand 4, double. You have their suits covered. Hand 5, 2 spades. You're showing a limit raise in diamonds. And hand 6, 3 clubs, weak bid.
Well, we finally come to class 57, and it's time to learn how to be the declarer. We haven't had much experience being a declarer yet. We've been great as defenders. Let's try our luck at being a declarer. We're in a no-trump contract. See you tomorrow.